Let me tell you, fucking simpleton, something, okay? Just because you think you understand frequency and vibration, all this shit, shut the fuck up. Some bitch right now goes, well, we attract what we are, so how's he?
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Let's get a Bubba army in the chat. Well, y'all, I really hate when I have to just cover one AMU character video after video. But like I said in my last video, I said, watch, within 24 hours, we get another wild crash out from the master of the peg, Wes Watson, right? The ultimate cornball in the AMU, the Alpha Male universe. And it has actually, I would argue it's probably the worst video maybe so far yet in this whole like girlfriend Angie situation, mind body hoe shit, right? Because we're about to talk about some texts that are very concerning. This guy has had a wild crash out. He's totally just total mask off now. He's like, I don't like Angie anymore, and it is crazy. So you know what, YouTube's been messing around. I guess they're totally deleting people's views, not showing content anymore. So be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and turn the notifications on. It's not me, it's YouTube, so I'm just putting it out there. So let's get in the flow, stay together, let's get bubbly with it, and let's get this show on the road.
Ladies, can you let me know where I can resell this Birkin? I want to get rid of that energy so I can welcome in something new, something that's in alignment with me. Of course, Birkins are, I think, in alignment with me, but just not that one, not the energy behind that one, you know? Anyways, please send me a DM. Ladies or gentlemen, if you know where to sell it, or if you're one of those, resellers, let me know. Send me a DM.
I swear they get farther apart every video, but you know what? That's not the point. Moving on. Now, you may be new to this whole AMU stuff, so let me real quick brief you about why that bag is important and it's relevant in all of this cheese, man, this drama, all right? So that bag is actually from Wes Watson. I think it's like worth $50,000 or something like that. It's just totally ridiculous price. I don't even know who would spend money on a bag like that, but that bag is from Wes Watson, the cornball. So the fact that that Birkin bag, the orange one to match Wes's Bugatti, right, is trying to be sold by Angie just makes all of this crazier. Now, I think because she did that, it set this guy off so bad. We're about to read some texts that honestly are probably going to get him into some criminal problems, like call the cops crazy. So let's read those juicy ass texts. So Angie uploaded this on her Instagram, and then those over at the Wes Watson subreddit managed to screenshot it before it got taken down. Who knows why she quickly took this down, but we'll never know. Now, she did say this: he is mad that I won't go to his house alone. Last time I was there, he had a gun, and I don't trust him. Yikes. And if you notice, it says Wes new. So this guy must have like got a brand new phone number, not once, but twice to reach out to her. I mean, actually 3 times, because the original and then Wes new and then Wes new. This guy is a psychopath. We all know in a previous video, I showed how a blocked phone number was spamming 100 times a day to call. So then he followed this up with this text saying, drown then. Fuck you, you manipulative piece of shit. I'll just give the money you need to some other bitch. Only way you'll learn is to get what you give. You stupid. And then he calls her a word I can't say on YouTube. And then he says, do you try to drive me insane with this shit? No help. You chose to be unreasonable. Remember this. And then he texted her, you must like it. And I had to like blur it out, right, with the Sharpie, because I'm pretty sure he sent like, a very suggestive video, something like that. I don't know if it's another chick or something, but I obviously had to censor it out. I mean, wow, just one screenshot, there is just 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of stuff that we could talk about. But one being is that this is very concerning. I would be extremely concerned if I was Angie. You know what? Angie's a grifter. She shamelessly grifts all the time, but there should not be any tolerance of violence. He's telling her to drown and that he's just gonna give the money to some other lady down in Miami. And then he sends a video or something of another woman. Like, this is just starting to get like actually crazy, like to the point where maybe even law enforcement's gonna get involved. And I just can't believe, well, nah, I can totally believe this because Wes Watson's a piece of shit. And then, you know what? It gets actually even worse. So let's show that.
Tell you fucking simpleton something, okay? Just because you think you understand frequency and vibration, all this shit, shut the fuck up. Some bitch right now goes, well, we attract what we are, so how's he vibrating? Talking about Rob. Rob's the realest motherfucker. How's he vibrating? Bitch, you need your vibrator, you fucking ugly bitch. Dude, you should see how ugly this bitch was saying that. Like she knew some shit. Go read another book, you fucking bird brain. Like, dude, who taught women how to think they knew some shit? This is what the problem is. You girls shouldn't be trying to know some shit. You're going to strain your little brains. You ain't done nothing. Show me one woman who's done something. Put it in my DM. One that's done anything. Like, made any type of money, financed any type of anything, and did anything that wasn't just her saying she felt better. Because you said you did something doesn't mean shit.
Right, Wes Watson, the known grifter and scammer who has made all of his money by literally doing nothing, right, is the perfect person to judge somebody's accomplishments. I mean, this guy is so emotionally unstable. A day ago, was it a day ago? Okay, I think it was like 2 days ago, right? I said that when Wes Watson does his whole, I love the world, I love the haters and all that bullshit, right? That's all bullshit. He doesn't actually believe that. And the true self is like this really angry little man inside who is not confident in anything he does. So he lashes out and has to tear down others. I mean, did you hear what he said about Angie, bird brain, and books, vibrations, and all this, right? I mean, we all know who he's talking about. He's talking about Angie, except he's not even man enough to say her name, which is the crazy thing. Like, if you're gonna tear into someone like that, I mean, you might as well be man enough to say their name. And, you know, I know that Wes Watson's an unserious man, so I shouldn't even take what he says seriously. But you know what? One woman that I can think of that really accomplished something and made something of herself would definitely be Eleanor Roosevelt, wife of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. She was a person that was a huge advocate of human rights before it was trendy or cool to do it and get likes on Instagram, right? Should look into her story. And you know what? I don't know why I mentioned that, but I just figured I had to, because Wes Watson is a moron. So let's continue on and let me show you some more text. So earlier in the video, I talked about how Wes Watson has been obsessively calling Angie, right? I would regard this as harassment. I mean, maybe you can comment down below, maybe I'm wrong, but if somebody is calling your private phone number nonstop and you don't want them to, I'm pretty sure that's a problem, right? And I guess the behavior has been continuing because in a previous video, I showed how Wes Watson had been calling 100, 200 times a day under a no caller ID phone number. And as we can see, the behavior has continued. Wes knew, and then I'm assuming she blocked his phone number. Now, it gets even worse because Angie now claims that Wes Watson broke into my house last week and the police did nothing. He harasses me just to toy with me knowing I need help. I'm tired of this. I'm posting this so this can end. Wow. I mean, this is so bad. This is the guy, right? Wes Watson, who says, I coach your life coaches. Honestly, at the end of the day, I just think all this life coach bullshit is a grift scam. I mean, there's no way, there's just no way it's even worth hiring, right? I coach your coaches, but you obsessively call somebody every single day. And now, breaking into the house, I don't know if he did that or not because he's always in Miami. Maybe he hired one of his Wes Glazers to do it, but you know what, that's actually interesting too. Maybe you can comment that down below. But it gets even worse. Yes, it does. The situation got crazy and he went on a even crazier rant.
This right here in this sentence shows that you're already going to be a problem because you're saying, can I find a man that can actually lead? As if some bitch knows how to lead. You're not meant to lead, bitch. You don't even know how to. So how are you going to say, can a man actually do it? That's the problem. You think you know how to do it better. That's the problem. You women out there think you know how to lead better than a man. So you completely challenge him. And the thing is you guys can't even pay his water bill. You can't even afford his car insurance. You'd be happy if you could have 20 grand worth of bills a month and actually pay them without having to suck or sell your fuck.
Dude's just totally crashing out now. Well, Wes Watson is just always dealing with skunkas in Miami who only care about like money or whatever. I mean, at least in Brickell, Miami. I know that Miami's a big place, so there's probably tons of really good women. Just Wes Watson's never gonna cross paths with those hard-working ladies who can actually do something for themselves because this guy's a total lame, right? I mean, if you're a woman who respects herself truly, do you think you're gonna date the Wes Watsons of the world? I know I have like a lot of Bubettes, right? Women who are Bubba subscribers in the community. I'm pretty sure if you respect yourself, you're not going for Wes Watson, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure we're in agreement with this. He's just a total lame. He's lashing out. He hates all women now or whatever because Angie dumped his ass and he just can't take it anymore. And because he's like Twitter subtweeting lame, he won't actually say Angie's name, so then he just blasts like random strangers that ask him questions. I think that both men and women can lead, but this guy is just totally deluded. I mean, what happens right when the man leaves the home? Like, who's the leader of the home, right? It's got to be the woman. The children are not going to lead themselves, right? So a mom has to take control. And in business or whatever, women, there's tons of examples of women leading, and there's tons of examples of men leading. But you know what? Wes Watson's an angry man and he can't really understand anything. So he continues on ranting and he leaves you with this, right?
What's crazy to me? The craziest thing to me is how many men are f***ing gossip girl little bitches. But I guess I get it. If I was them, I'd probably be watching Me Too and wondering what I was doing next because these motherfuckers suck. Straight up. Guys, where should we go? Restaurant, club, lounge, anywhere in Miami that's dope. Toss it. I know you guys are like, Wes, club? I thought we talked about this. No, you talked about it. A lot of people talked about it and then still did what they were talking bad about me about. A lot of the people that you
I feel like at this point, the whole alpha male niche just completely owns this cornball. I feel like a lot of the times he's just performing for people's attention, and maybe in some respects he accomplished what he set out to achieve, right? But Wes Watson, you have to understand, is a grown-ass man. Like, this is his life. This isn't TLC. I have said in a previous video, TLC, sign this man, because you know what? I think that show would probably do pretty well, right? Wes Watson is entertaining, but in all of the worst ways. He is a life coach grifter lame who preaches family first, but then goes to a club where people be bouncing their yum-yums for money. So that's basically it, right? This guy crashing out, losing everything, life ruin, insert another clickbait title, but it's getting bad, guys. I mean, this is a really, really dangerous situation that's ongoing, and I really hope it doesn't get worse, man, but it's probably going to. And you know what? If you want to stick around for the story or any other AMU character development, because this place is a wild place, it's like the Wild West over here, then be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and swing on by the Bubba Discord and say hello. I'll catch y'all in a future video. Later.